Hi, I welcome you all for this video lecture. I am Ramadas, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, Vignan University, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. The Arden's theorem. So in this continuations of this video, only the thing is how can we go for construct and regular expressions. We are going to construct and regular expressions from the given DFA. So if you go for convert a DFA into regular expressions, we are going to use this Arden's theorem. So Arden's theorem, which is used for converting the given DFA, I mean deterministic finite data meta, to regular expression. So in this previous, we have seen that direct method, how can we go for convert given DFA into regular expressions, whereas we are going to, by using the Arden's theorem concept, this conversions of DFA into regular expressions. In this theorem, there are two regular expressions, P and Q. So where P and Q are two regular expressions over the alphabet, if P does not contain null strings, the regular expressions where this P does not contain null strings. So null strings means it is an epsilon. So it does not contains the empty strings epsilon. Then the regular expressions is written R equals Q comma RP. Regular expressions R equals Q comma RP has a unique solutions, that is we can go for prove that one R equals Q power star. So I repeat this one, there are two regular expressions, namely P and Q. There are two regular expressions over the alphabet. So the alphabet may be in any form. So alphabet like binary alphabets, zeros, ones, and A to Z, numerics, uppercase letters, likewise. So in this case, we can go for the regular expressions P does not contain the epsilon symbol. Then we can have a regular expressions in the form of R equal to Q plus RP has a unique solutions, that is R equals QP star. So first we will see the proof, then we will see that one. So put the value of R in the regular expressions in the right hand side. So we have to prove that left hand side that equals into that right hand side likewise. So R equals QP star. R equals QP star, like that. So here the R value is what? Q plus RP. Q plus RP. So we have to write this Q plus R. So we can go for Q plus RP. So we have to write this here, Q plus RP. Okay, Q plus RP, then P, the followed by this P. So for this R, we are written like that. So I repeat this, R that equals Q plus R P. So the values of R is what? Values of R is nothing but Q plus RP. So we can go for substitute that R equals Q plus, for this R we can substitute that Q plus RP, right? Q plus RP followed by P. Got it? So this is what I has done here, Q plus RP P. So it is going to return like that, Q plus, we can go for multiply, Q plus QP plus RP squared. That is a PS comes two times, that is called as a RP squared. So we can put this value of R again and again. So in this, as per this theorem, we can put the R value again and again, then we will get the following equations. So we have to put the R value again and again, then we may get this equation like that, QP RP, like that. If you go for substituting again and again, then we may get the equations in the form of like that repeatedly. So we can go for 1 times or 2 times or 3 times. We can go for applying repeatedly. Then we may get these equations like that. And second part of this production is the left hand side of this productions. The second part of the LHS, that is the left hand side of the productions, can be replaced with the clean closures, so that the equation become R equals Q P star. So we can go for replacing that as R equals Q P stars. So this theorem actually used for converting the DFA into that regular expression. That is DFA to its the regular expressions. Let P is one regular expressions, PQ are two regular expressions over the alphabet, and the regular expression P does not contain a null string, that is called as a epsilon. Then R equals Q plus RP has a unique solution, that is we have to go for proving that R equals QP star. So if the next step is that, another one note things will be that the Arden's theorem can be used to find the regular expressions for the both DFA and NFA, where the important notes also that the first point, if there exist multiple final states, suppose a deterministic finite automata may have a multiple number of final states or like that. So in this, another one is that we have to write the regular expression for each final state separately. If we have multiple number of final states, we have to write the regular expressions separately for that one, and add all the regular expressions to get the final regular expressions. So this is the point, we can remember that one while we go for converting these regular expressions into DFA into regular expressions. One thing is that if there exist multiple number of final states, so DFA and NFA may have several number of final states or accepting state, and we have to write a regular expressions for each final state separately, and finally we can go for add all the regular expressions to get the final regular expressions. So this is the note, these are the point we could remember that while we go for converting this DFA or NFA into regular expressions. So first thing, we have to go for finding the regular expressions for the given DFA using this Arden's theorem. So the DFA has given, what is this DFA? The state A and state B, where state A is the starting state and state B is the final state. We have a transitions for the input A to 0. So it goes to state B. For the state B, if you apply the input 1, it goes to state A. So this is the given DFA. So for this DFA, we have to convert this one into regular expressions by using this Arden's theorem. So the first step, the solution, first step, the form a equation for each state. For example, for the starting state A is the starting state. So for this starting state A, that equals, we have to add the epsilon transition. So this epsilon transition has to be added for initial state alone, not for every state. So we have to add epsilon for that one because A is the starting state, plus A. What is the input of this A? The input transition from the B state. So the input transition comes from the B state. So B is the state. From this state, for the input 1, it come back to the state A. So we have to add B is a state with dot followed by 1. 1 is the input. So we have to form the equation 1. Right? Similarly, for state B, we'll take that state B, we'll go for state B. So state B is not a initial state. So we should not add any epsilon because B is a final state or accepting state. Only for initial state we have to add epsilon. Whereas B is a final state or accepting state, or it may be intermediate state. Even though if it is intermediate state, we should not add any epsilon transition. So in this case, where B that equals A star, B equals A dot 0, because for the state B, the B that comes the input, look at that, it has transition coming from state A. So for the state B, the input is coming from state A with the input of 0. So we can write this equation A dot 0. Now, so we can step 2, bring this final state into form a equation in the form of this Ordon theorem, R equal to Q plus RP. So Q plus RP. So we can go for this Ordon's theorem, we can go for substituting again and again. So that's what you have to remember, that one. In this one, we have to substitute that one into again and again. So what is that? B that equals, in previous slide, B equals A dot 0, right? B equals A dot 0, where in the place of A, we can go for substituting epsilon plus B1. So in the place of A, we can go to substitute in the place of A. We can going to substitute in this place of A. So we are going to substitute this here for the equations. So you can go for substituting this A, epsilon plus B dot 1 dot A. So what we'll get? Epsilon, if you go for any product operations or concatenations operations over this empty strings, then you will get only the empty 0, the 0, and B dot 1, then we will go for plus B dot 1 dot 0. So this is the equations 3. So we can go for naming these equations 1, 2 likewise. Then the theorem in equation 3, we can go for get it like that, 0, 1.0, that is 1.0. Again it is coming B. Again it is coming that B. So again we maybe go for substitute in the place of like this. So B that equals 0 plus B dot 1.0. So again if you go for substitute this equation 3 into the B, then we may get 0 plus, what is the B equation? 0 plus B dot 1.0. Again it will go for that 1.0 like that. So what will be coming here? Again and again, if you go for substituting this B, then we may get like that 0 plus, like that 0 plus, again we may get like that 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus like that. So we can simplify this form of this theorem. So this 0 plus 0, 0 only. So 0, any number of zeros plus 0 plus 0, 0. Okay, 0 dot, here 1 dot 0. So we can go for this 1 dot 0, where this is applying repeatedly, then we may get multiple number of 1.0s. So for this multiple number of 1.0 is 1.0 power star. That is the closure. That is a star indicates that is a closure. That is the meaning of this one. So this is the regular expressions for the given DFA. I repeat this one again. So Arden's theorem, we can go for write the equations. So we have only two states are there. A equals epsilon, the epsilon transitions for only for the initial state, plus B for the state A. What are the incoming states? Only things we have to understand that what are the, for simple understanding, so we can take that what are the incoming state to that A. So the incoming states coming from B. So we can write B with the input 1. So we can write epsilon plus B dot 1. Next thing, again we can go for take the state B, where B, that incoming state from A with the input 0. So we can write this B that equals A dot 0. So these two equations are there. These two equations we can go for applying one into another, then we may get the regular expressions. So that is the as per the rules. So here we can go for this A. Instead of A, what we can write? This can be applied into the place of A. So what will be coming here? So epsilon plus B dot 1, okay, into 0, like that we may get. So we may get like that, epsilon B dot 1 dot 0. Then we can go for product with this one. So epsilon dot 0 and B1 dot 0, like that we may get 0 plus B1 dot 0. Again, if you go for substitute B value again and again repeatedly, then we may get this 0 plus B dot 10 combinations or more. So we can go for write this one 0 1 dot 0 power star. So the regular expressions of this DFA is DFA that equals 0 1 0 power star. That is the answer for this given regular expressions. So we have an assignment for the same. Find the regular expressions following the DFA using this Arden's theorem. The same concept. We can go for naming the states. For example, Q1. You have a Q1, right? So what are the input state? The Q1 only have epsilon. So there is no any incoming state to the Q1. And likewise Q2. What are the incoming states for the Q2? Incoming coming from Q1 with input A. So Q1 dot A, like that. So we can go for form that. And similarly Q3. If it is a Q3, it's coming the states Q1 dot B and plus Q2 dot A plus Q3 dot A, because the A contains the self flow. So we can have a form, we have to form these equations like that, and we can go for substituting these equations one into another. Then finally we may get the regular expressions. So hope doing this assignment, we'll see in the next videos. Thank you for watching this video.